you gorgeous people out there. Good afternoon, it's Clarice again. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to hit that hype button, subscribe, thumbs up, like, and of course leave a wee comment, because I like to hear your comment. And I keep getting the same people, my lovely friends, leaving comments, and a lot of other people watching but not subscribing. Why not? Subscribe to the channel, it's free. Hit the wee bell and you get notifications of any time I put any videos up. So there we go. Sun is absolutely shining, but it's gone 4:30 and I'm absolutely feeling it today. Anyway, the 1st of October. The 1st of October. I think these are a wee bit far away. And what have we got on today? We have little bits of pink plastered about all over the place, because if I move my wee chair, it is also the start of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So there we go. I'm going to do a little Temu haul right now and have a little... Hi Beverly, you've been wanting to have a little video from me down in Chez Clarice. Well, here I am, beautiful lady. Right, so think pink. So I've got quite a few pieces of Temu hauls. This was one that I got on my last Temu haul. If you don't know, go back and have a look, check it out. And I gave it a wash and an iron on a little cool setting. And it's beautiful. A little pop of orange for autumn. I was actually going to do 2 or 3 bags of Temu. I'm going to do a little thumbnail. Anyway, been busy. We've been out for about 2.5 hours just doing your general weekly shop. Took hubby with me because when he goes out on his own, he spends double of what I would spend. So I had to go with him today. My she shed was completely gutted yesterday from top to bottom, inside out. And as you know, I do not do beasties. Don't mind little beasties, but big king size spiders I do not do. So I emptied it now. Everything was washed or polished. And hubby said to I just brushed the floor out and put my wee rug back down. So lots of things to be doing, but I'm feeling it today. Yesterday was a very, very good day, and today isn't as bad as it's been. Oh, tip up on the chair. So this wee bit here is going like that, if you know what I mean. It's like a toothache, stabbing type thing. So I did have 3 or 4 Temu bags to do today, and I'm just going to do the one. Because of it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I am big on supporting breast cancer. Got my wee badge. I always buy my onesie, which came yesterday, pink onesie. So if you see this little pink ribbon badge or motif anywhere in all your shops, all your clothes shops and everything, do it now, but your food shops, it means if you buy something with a pink ribbon on it, then so much of each item goes towards breast cancer research. So every single penny counts. Why I'm so passionate about Breast Cancer Awareness Month is, I will give you a little backstory for people that don't know. My mother had breast cancer, my mother's sister had breast cancer, and my father's sister had breast cancer, so we're like high risk. I've had a few lumps, I've had a few cysts drained, I've had lumps cut out. And a fortnight before we came here to France, in fact a week before we came and moved to France, our what do you call it, all our household stuff from Scotland was already in transit, and it was on its way from Scotland to over here. And then I went up with another lump, and I thought I'll just go up and get it drained like a few of the other ones. And lo and behold, no, I was there for about 5 hours, then I had a biopsy taken, and this is along the same times as my mother going through radiotherapy and whatever, and my mother's sister been diagnosed with cancer. So this was all in this 1 month. After the biopsy and whatever else, obviously you're back in the waiting room, and I was sitting there in the hospital, guys, honest to goodness mate. I was in the hospital and there was nobody left in the hospital. I'm sure there was absolutely nobody left. And then I was shouted in by the surgeon, which was the same surgeon that had gave my mum a full double mastectomy and had treated my dad's sister for the same type of thing, and was the same surgeon for my mother's sister, etc. So she came in and she went, "This is extremely nasty. we need to get you in as soon as possible. She then brought in the Marie Curie cancer nurses, who gave me leaflets, and I mean at the time it just goes, everything that goes in there goes straight out there, because you're like, aye, okay, you don't really take it in when you're told these kind of things. And I says to her, but I'm moving to France. She went, no, you can't move to France. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, but my stuff's already in transit. She said, her exact words was, well, I'm telling you now that this is extremely nasty and you must stay here for treatment. And then I mentioned my mum and everything. She went, yes, I know your mum, and then mentioned her name and whatever else. She said, so because of your mum, she said, we really need you to stay here. And I said, but with the stuff already en route, I can't cancel my stuff all moving from Scotland to France. It's already away in a big truck. And she said, well, the only thing I can do is I'll give you a week. I'll give you a week to go from Scotland to France, unpack all your stuff and come straight back over here. And we'll get you into the hospital and then we'll take it from there. Hubby was in Afghanistan at the time. I just lost my best friend and my sister-in-law at 37 years of age to kidney cancer. But do you know the funny thing about being told that it's cancerous and it's extremely nasty, or it doesn't sink in. It doesn't sink into the person that's been told all these kind of things. You just kind of go about your business. I mean, when I was told about my mum and my mum's sister and whatever, my auntie, I was absolutely devastated, especially for my mother. But when you get told, you just, well, I wasn't. You just go, you don't go in shock or anything like that. You just go, okay, right, so what happens next, and blah, blah, blah. I left the hospital, and then I left the hospital and I jumped into my mum's on the way home, and you know what I says to her? She went, how did you get on? Did they drain it or whatever else? Because I had that many cut out or drained in the past. You know something, Mum? You're not the only one that can get this bloody disease. And she went, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So she was in panic mode. And I went, I'll catch you later on. I said, don't worry about it. I drove back home to my own house, fed the boys, went to the gym, as I used to be a bodybuilder. And then I think I FaceTimed her, called Roy. I think I FaceTimed her, called hubby on the computer later on that night. And again, he was devastated, but I didn't feel it. I just didn't feel it. I went, right, okay, this is... I just felt like, okay, that's it. Just get the treatment, do what you've got to do. Anyway, moving swiftly on, because I don't want to bore you. Now, I'll get on to this very small Temu haul in a minute. So if you want to bypass the breast cancer thing, then you can skip along a wee bit at the bottom. Anyway, we came to France, we unpacked, we cleaned what we were to do here, and I think I was back in Scotland in my empty house with nothing in it but I think it was one chair. Everything else was gone, it was all gone. We're just sitting there, and that's when it hit me, and I'm going, oh, I hope I get in this hospital and then I get back out. I was more worried about coming back to France than I was about this. And I think I was in about a week. I think I was in about a week later and had the operation. I had the lumpectomies. They gave me a lumpectomy on this one. I had my lumpectomy the day after I went into the hospital. And then the next day she said, I went, I want to go home. And she went, well, we'll need to wait and see how you go on. If you're okay pain-wise, we might let you home tomorrow. And that was the case. I got home the next day. Came back to France again. And we plotted about here. I think my youngest was only 14 at the time. And did what we did here and just tried to put it at the back of my head. And then went back over, and within a couple of weeks went back up and seen the surgeon, but this time hubby was back, so he came with me. And she sat down and she did another examination, breast examination, and she said, you're very lucky. And I went, are you trying to tell me this is good? She went, yeah, you're very lucky. We did the lumpectomy and we got the whole lot out. There's no mass round about it, blah, blah, blah. I can't remember absolutely every word because it was years ago. And she said, do you know what I'm going to tell you now? And I went, what? Now you can do a return flight to France and enjoy the rest of your life. Just a couple of yearly checkups and whatever else, but that was it. No radiotherapy, no chemotherapy, no nothing. So my little input, my little bit of a story and my journey with breast cancer, as and mum and auntie and 2 aunties on both sides of the family. So I've just had another checkup there this year, a couple of months ago, and they've got another one, and there's another lump on this side, but they said we're just to keep an eye on it, so I have to get regular mammograms for this one, but not to worry about it at the moment. So as it stands, that's where we are. Nice to dry as a blinking flip-flop in the summertime, so I'm going to have a wee drink here, have a wee pause, and then I'll come back and we'll do this quick Temu haul, alright? Okay, all refreshed, so let's carry on with this Temu haul. As per normal, spectacles are needed, so we'll start off with these little cups. Now, I usually use jam jars. I usually use jam jars at night time for making overnight oats, porridge, whatever, that kind of thing. And then I seen these in Temu come with the little lids, which I thought was fabulous. So 24 of perfectly sized, let's take one out, perfectly sized overnight oats or breakfast or puddings, any kind of thing you can make for them. So 48 pieces all in, and I've got them all written down, the prices. And they come in at €3.97, overnight oats or breakfast cups. So they're fabulous, and we have been using them, and they wash out, so you can reuse them again. So they were excellent for under €4. This here I haven't opened yet, and this is one piece outdoor faucet cover for freeze proofing your outdoor water spigots. Never heard of that word in my life, spigots, but it's the tap where you attach your hose on the main wall. Have I got scissors here? I bet you I've not got blinking scissors down here. I hate opening things with my teeth because you don't know where that's been lying, but I think I'm going to have to. Oh no, there's a wee bit there. There we go, I'll open it here. And it's like, oh my goodness me, it feels like fake leather. And it's going to puff up. So what you do is, there it's there, that's how thick it is. Well, very, very soft and squeegee. So it's like a pillow, and you put it round. What way does it go? Is it that way? Oh, there we go. Very silly, Clarice. You put it round your tap. Obviously tighter than that. Obviously put it on a little bit tighter than that, but it will cover the full tap and surrounding area. So that's what that's for. Very good. Very good. How much was that? €2.40 for that. Fabulous. Right. Moving on. Oh, sorry about the rustling. Sorry about the rustling, guys. Right, will I get these back in the bag when I take them out? Let's see. Smells absolutely gorgeous. They come in about 2 or 3 different shapes, and you just peel the backing off of them. So that's that shape. And then we've got some in that shape. And then, oh no, we've got 4 different shapes, and that's like a butterfly. That'd be good for the bottom of your back. And then we've got these ones. And I would actually show you. I can show you actually. Hang on a wee minute. I need to pull all this out, excuse me. So there you go, you see it? So that is my heat patches that I put on a daily. Sometimes there's one on today because, as I said, I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm not feeling as bad as what I can be. So sometimes there's 3 of them on. So how many of them did I get? Put them back in the packet when I'm off camera because they're rustling. So how many did I get of them? 120 ginger and mugwort heat patches for €3.97. 120. Now, I do have the big ones that if you're in the UK you would buy in Boots. And they're fine, and they're meant to last for about 8 hours, but they never last for 8 hours, and then they go brick hard on the body as they dry out. These are absolutely fabulous for me. Some people might think they're a bit hot, other people might think they're not hot enough, but these are ideal, and I keep the numerous big ones that I get for Boots or Lidl's when they come in as an emergency. So look, you can't moan at them. So there you go, for me, that is an absolutely fabulous buy. 120. How much did I say they were? 3.97. Oh, set them there. Put them back in the bag when I'm finished. Right here, you might think this is funny. I know it's not a naughty thing. It's not for putting over any genitalia or anything like that. So get your minds out of the gutter. These here are little silicone socks. And ladies, you've got to look after your feet, and men, you've got to look after your feet. There's nothing worse, I think I've said it before in a video, there's nothing worse than seeing a really nice, well-groomed lady at the checkout or in the queue waiting to go on a flight, and they're all dressed to the nines, and the makeup's beautiful, the hair's perfect, and then you look down at their feet and they've got the big, horrible, yucky heels and soles of their feet. I'm telling you, it's one of my biggest bug hates. Is that the word? Bug hates? Bugbears. It's my biggest bugbear, or one of them. So I'm always doing my feet. I do my feet the same way as I moisturise my arms, my legs, my body, whatever. So that's what these are for. You put whatever oils you want in the bottom, or any creams, lotions or potions in the bottom, or you can indeed do your feet first and then slip them into that. But I prefer to put my cream or oils inside there and then give it a little rub like that, and then put your feet in and leave them for 10 to 15 minutes. And when you take them did you hear that there? That's the blinking acorns falling off that big oak tree. You take your feet out of them and your feet are absolutely fabulously soft. Pop a wee soak on your plates of meat, your feet, for an hour or something if you're watching the telly, or until bedtime, and then you take your wee soak off and pop into bed and your feet are delightful. So these are absolutely the ball. You just wash them out again with soapy water and let them dry. Turn them inside out. Pair of silicone socks were €1 and 3 centimes. 95 centimes I paid for them, which another great buy in my opinion. Right, what did I get here? Right, second to last. Right, what have we got here? Right, I got 2 boxes of these and I've used most of them, of the first box. Let's have a little gander. Right, here's the lids. Take the lids out first. If it's your Chinese style storage boxes, food boxes, containers. So they're a good size. Now that would be a meal for me, myself, when hubby's not here. I would get macaroni cheese in there, or mashed potatoes, and then your chicken stew or whatever else at the side, and your veg. They're not that expensive to buy, but if you buy them in bulk like I do, as I do a lot of food prepping, then it really does mount up quite quick. So I thought I'd get them. How many have we got? 20 pieces of Chinese style dishes with lids. €5.23. So €5.23 for 20 of them, and I bought two packs, and I think you're like €3 or something here. I think you're about €3 something here for just 5. So let me see. So there you go. There's your little Chinese dish. There's your little lid, and then you would just push that all the way around to seal whatever food you've got inside and pop in the freezer or your fridge. Fabulous. What did I say they were? Let me see. These are excellent. And depending on what you put in them, you can clean them out again. At that price, it's not a problem to throw them away. Just make sure you give them a wee rinse before you use them, because you don't know where they've been or how many dirty hands have been all over them. Right, I was going to say that was second to last, but it's not. That I am now on to second to last because I forgot about, I don't know if that's going to pick them up. I might have to put a photograph in. I don't know if you can see that. You see my wee heel and coo earrings? These are actually sterling silver, and how do I know they're sterling silver? Not because Temu told me, but because I've bought them before, and they do indeed stay silver. They don't rot, they don't go green, they don't go black. They are indeed sterling silver. And I got them for my great niece in the summertime, and I thought I'll get myself a set. And then I thought I'll get myself a pair because I love my heeling coos. Being Scottish, you know that. Sterling silver, two-toned, because it's got a little bit of gold bit on the top. I don't know if that will come off, but the earrings itself are definitely sterling silver. Dainty wee things. Sterling silver, two-toned heeling coo earrings, $5.73. So if you were to buy a pair of sterling silver earrings that size in any jewellers, you'd probably be about 5, 6, getting up to about 10, I would think, for real silver earrings. So I'm chuffed to bits with them. And last, we're now on the last thing. Let's see, this hasn't even been opened because, as you know, I haven't been well for about, I think I'm on, I don't know if it's week 14 or week 15, but enough of that. I have indeed, oh, am I rustling again? Apologies. But I did buy this for the summer to wear with my pink shoes or with a pair of jeans or cut off leggings or whatever you want to. And I took not well, so I didn't get round to using it. Now what have we got? Oh, this is cute as a button and it's right up my street. Think pink in October. Maybe use that wee thumbnail. Right, let's have a closer look. Obviously it's fake leather, but it is extremely soft. That come off. Let's see. Right. So this little wallet thing. So there we go. It comes with your little lobster clip. A little wallet, I didn't even notice that. It is so very, very soft. Just a little pouch. I don't know what you would put in that with it hanging from your handbag. You wouldn't want to put bank cards or anything in there, but I don't know. You could maybe put in your Oyster card or, you know, your cards that you use, your Tesco club cards type things. We've got the same here in Q type places and our shopping, so that's a little addition. Moving on to this dainty cute little bag. It's got your two clips here, and it does say crossover body bar. A nice fake buckle, a little button clasp. Take out the paper, and inside just plain black, no side pockets, no nothing, just your basic wee dainty bag if you're taking it out for lunch or dinner. Has it not got the straps? Yes, I was wondering where the straps were inside here. I was going to throw that bit of paper away. I actually prefer to carry my bags by the handle. But some of them, excuse me, to attach this. And I'll put my wee wallet holder back on so I don't lose it, because I lose everything. Right, let's see. I might use that this month then, when I'm out and about. I'll get to the hospital next week, because I might use that going to the hospital, you never know. In fact, that's going to bug the bajangas out of me, so I'm going to have to fix it. Excuse me again. It's so soft, I can't get away with how soft it is. I'm not going to say it's going to last years and years and years, but for the occasional use, and I can put it back into this wee dust bag. Let's get it over here, Clarabelle. So there we go. Ideal if you're on the bus. Ideal, oh, move my wee chair out of there. It's actually ideal if you want to go hands-free, or you're on the bus, or you've got shopping, ladies. I do like my leather bags that I've got in the house, but that is right up my street and I very much like it. So there we go. How much was that? Take it back off again. So it got feet, it's not got feet on it. Well, I don't think it was very expensive. So there it is there. Cross body bag in rose red, but it is not rose red. I can 100% tell you, because you can see here It is definitely pink, very much a vibrant pink, which I love. The pinker the better, and that was £5.73. So for £5.73 I am not going to complain at all. So I'm going to stick my lovely little pink friend back in its wee dust bag. And yes, I am indeed going to use that. It'll be ideal for popping into the hospital, because I'll have my notes in my folder in one hand and I might just fling me. I'm waiting. Do you know what? I might actually use that the day that I'm going to the hospital, like I said earlier there, because I'm thinking, I'm waiting on a bonnet coming that's actually pink as well, and it's got the breast cancer awareness little ribbon on the front. So I might just go to the hospital with my jeans and a nice jumper on, crossbody over that, my wee crossbody bag and my bonnet. Next week could be absolutely Baltic and we could have snow, but you don't know. So there we go, that's us guys and gals. Welcome to October, 1st of October today, as I have already stated. Get your pink on for the month of October. From me until the next time, au revoir, toodle pip, and bye-byes. Bye guys.